free abrabo ase one more entna se emu na wo dwendwen wo ho na wa study one more ho na daachi bi no waka bomu se okunu ene oyere aya na ne mapi ene koso ebra sa anamoto no ekoso no eno ena no pay ye ne counselor George Cyril Lutrot Reverend County Dean atna say na yeba abedi ehun komo se so aya sa anamoto yi no ehia anase empemo gudie ebemu a ebeboa ama saa kwantuo no atumi awie peyo ana na ekobemu nso so a na ehun faso ene sen ama nso so a na kyese ehun sunsunso ewo so pa ene sen councilor ma cha fisher pastor
I think comment to you
na empom te sen
empom
na de uni face mask
maybe once I say assemblies si ayale no ekusikafo and I'm 2021 mi sika ba enti minim say ebia wan hwa me yia sika ni ti ni makọ misi wu sesi a wunti ebe me ya so that say ayi be di say de ti ebe ha me de say ma mesi ma adwimpi esi ma kuma pi pa say na wale wa kama yire ho
na me nso
se na atie wo be to awade so o ja say e say wo to awade so be fata wo
so rim ze me mpe wo so di
enye me a wo pe na wo be to awade so aye me wife house help
sa
o ja say eti me pese me nyinche enu tu na ya me bom rosma ba yade na no ayede akuku dam titiri na eku me hu say yale ewu ankasa na enye yale e yesusu me ti asie pa no yade no scientifically as a scientist I see the virus I see whatever but I've come to a point to believe that dia nankasa nkasa no e yesusu because driver's mate unti say wewu car you unti say wewu the prominent people that will give you something are those they are wiping and no so penny owu ye
something e bebo
enti me dia ne say ye fan pai bon tem na monja akwa mama bonsam no so kire de opay what I say me fan check asem koma prophet manager o say po asem pa na o say your line of questioning very matured I'm say we are prayer palace I'm say and I'm say that ben na aba so me say we dey onam ho busuafo ense omunye nkon nti ama nyameso ye frefra on tamba so bad you watch nyam na wo so na nti woni say industry abefo ho a
ai
host for no modudu ni nyina ya abefo
de bi sabe hunhun free
muko sunsum akansie dabi muko sunsum akansie eto hia sunsum bible
no amen
and a bible no hia nipa ohun ekirase etu ase prophet manager me de kra na bre no and na all night bra prayer palace en yiraye e me fa de ni tiri minti maka so mbra prayer palace ni baby hide speakers road no so a wow se a UBA for baby omoba ye ni omo na ehye wo udu wa ye ho no 9 o'clock ya trans ebi bedu 6:30 wa hwa anya baby ntra enti kunadu brao na make e bra na coronavirus no enye virus keke e yesunsum
se kura de me ye mwashime
e yesunsum because how can a woman died at 85 ompie ofi obi ansra no e hwe no owi a coronavirus satirem china say na sadian is a spirit the virus is there but it's being used by spirits for you to even be negligent so the virus can attack you anajui brania bompayo e say wo amu ye hia odada aso ade so ayade e be for put them in canasem o kase o ye fair nti enu ano no na nkrofo kokko de om koye duru ya nyeyie enti no ache no anani disini epenipa de ye duru chi nipa kokko
sa
e se sa nkrofo yi e me fa mo nko school na so de om ye duru a wo be hu ano mo kamrofo enti ko akonwa bi so a pa nipa no ti akonwa no nko school da na community so a you remember na say ye di nipa kokko every day na di ye duro no as e ya akonwa
any a cobana gross and if you don't go into me.
Never holding it down, saying ye da.
And then what's that for brofuna? A baby,
said you know, caught now out or quite gross so not a year dipana and then that's here. A conyan a brunia. You can't go quite said you're can now and crophobic said down somewhere. Almost few crassables sample food. Almost a quiet be yamo. Was that also few crasses your camera?
Oh, I quiet, no one.
Naga says your tickle or look chacha.
Young quiet common.
I actually am you, Mima Wafa Swapper.
I feel comment.
Now, I fear you wouldn't with you. Yamiya Watum. Now, on your Akuma Swadia, Cassa, amen.
Amen, Majesty.
Now, with this 70 percent, your own family blown your dear by it. Shannon fell before and can't know me on toast. For my dear mammy, I'm a sorry, you're blown your dear, so the idea why you're at work. And if you put your shame, I wish you a Merry Christmas. You be at work.
As I'm so, I'm a found veteran and a very funny see her. Now, one who say, as I never could bruniano. Now ye do come up at a far side check, say, woman, a jumedie, any woman, a responsibilities, a bra woman, any married men. A chimp now. One some no ye the cocoa buye. Now, and then when you mean child, the rough from unity, and not to say, yes, share our rear. Now, you better our rear monster so, not to say, Obana Bema won't be to an among Omobenante and Sana. Omaka won't watch Jimmy Abomu say, Betsna, say, our four, and I said, what now say, Nipaco Bako. Now, maybe success so. And na, and I said, sex. War a yes, sir, and I want to know, and we yapa.
And they come in for and chair and commercial phone and official part. I mean, fire cock a sea mood. Emma, I'm a Bunyana, friends, a barrier come a corner with free moon. If I cock a sea for semi more bar no more for see who am ya. No more tiny to home. And ya the passer and Yamon, Nebusian phone Buzuka one said. My 2 months you say, Yam one and yet. Say the way between Yasu of Shinuma, Ombra yet. They tell me Casa and say, Obia Cassetia Baran said your ear and meaning your ear and Mimbon Pies a wound candy. If you say what you were could draw near to my cheddy at the royal unibi. Nanyamia to be at my cheddy and could do at the royal one. Yet the any day, what Bisa said, Nagain say we yano. Natadian wine a fire yen tea went to Yanshe. It's alleged say or koto electric cable so tia bibi so say am passe or run who ye say we nani dan ho so mo dam obi say matade wo hin ene de man ne share yanka sa ade asi ye ohima ebesi ana shatawali onyi ne ho da was stage medical onyi na tade da was stage akure ye otu man we yi ni shirt onyi ne ho da but when they do the stage performance when they are done ade bi o mo share no ye sand ma wo mebo a. So I'm believing, say, whoever did what they did to make sure that the girls' nakedness will continue to be seen, even after dancing, are the people we should look for. Number 2, Obiaye program, I say, you have to insure the place and insure the program with an insurance company. Say the BBC say, insurance company, they ever take care. Messi Bisa say, and Crawford, backstage, you know, Obiaye for the bag, anyway, we stage, you know, for backstage. Cables ne won never talk say me ye the cable ni share tranky mu ana ye sell interpret yanka obe electrocuted ana. We should be careful to make sure say we will use this particular medium to streamline things and the family should get justice for the demise of their daughter. Many of the tra say akoyi no ho e no ne adwuma ye no no enye ni full-time job a part-time job. Yes, one the best $100. And I made the abdominal tone of son of Cosaye. Yes, see, David is sire, and who royal. What kind of scripture did that? Oh, no, kind of. And you mean you must sire.
And you mean David.
So, when you must sire, and the America, yeah, a boa. What is that? And not your son, one, dear woman, say, Namichobia, a doma or dear baby. Uvetman cassetia, actually, what do you see? But men cassetia, a bayan or con. Oba wa miensa. Wa wari 2 times awade de gunu sebi onjimi ye. Eti Ghana for munya hwe ye ebusuafo mu sori wakane nya hwehwemu. Bia she was not executed. In the struggle of give me my dross, give me my skirt is where something happened. Me can wait if you say someone made it on social media no. Come out quite to say again do onye nipa. Onye nipa na mo amofa na atade no. Mo amofa na atade ntia we akosi. Na me chia mo ka. Ama broni. Ma wo sama sorry. Yesu tro wo krom. Yesu tro wo krom. Na Ghana for mo drable. Ma kesi yo. Ye talk come on also. And then ngoma ye di say how important is sexual intercourse in a relationship? And pepi no. Funny face me chow. And pepi no. You can't relationship. Matna actually mo. That when we say relationship, that word relationship, we should ask if you are asking how important is sexual intercourse in a sexual relationship, marriage, or a shower business. Because between the two of us, we have a relationship, but we are not having sexual intercourse. Is sex important to us at all? Yes, it is. And that is why we've not done it. Do you understand my conversation? The two of us, we know sex is important. But because our relationship is not involved with sex, we have still not had sexual intercourse. But it is important. Anybody who tells you that sexual intercourse is not all, it's not important, and who here, nipa say the oh here obia, ube nipa no owa dream yare. Anybody who plays less on sexual intercourse in any type of sexual relationship has a brain damage and is going through mental difficulties. Funny face, Michelle. You know what I'm talking about? If you say a baby, no, yen kaka sorry 43. Yen susu fin ashempema group. What I mean is that the church and the so-called in quote Christians have demonized sexual intercourse. Hence, we see sex as a demon. I'm telling you, we see sex as a demon. Because you are a virgin, like I'll ask you this question. Because you are a virgin. I hear this Christmas, you travel to your hometown to break your virginity. And I feel so disgusted that in Accra, all these young boys are working here, and you can go to a village to break your virginity. And you travel another day.
Allegation.
Now, me say I hear.
When you say me, I take you on.
When you take me on where I heard it from, under the media jurisdictional jurisprudency, my place of source is not exposed.
My lawyers know. I was some of one.
At this your age, if you have lawyers, you find it difficult to marry because you always say petition and you don't get anybody to marry. But Sessica and lawyers.
Petition, there. I'm a first a question on answer. Question.
I'll find one answer. I think they do. Only put your cocoa and cocoa. I told you, do let's go home. And you would you be? Would you do? Why do people put up lights when you're having sexual intercourse? Why? So once you have associated the demon, the devil to darkness, it means that before the act will happen, let the place be dark. I get my illustration.
What you dress be this way?
My dream bra we are on your
I said me show movies.
I'll touch your movie. And to show polo. Yeah, can't pay my grassy movie.
Yeah, share. What would say Obani bear my toda womushia would do mukania. Papa say, and the right thing I was say.
No. You need a cozy atmosphere. I will say, because we have come to a point to demonize sex. So we want to do it in the dark.
Okay.
Are you getting me? And we have been told in so many bad ways that sexual intercourse is demonic, it's evil, it's not righteous, it's sinful, even to the extent that people believe that if you, as you're sitting down now, you have sex with a pastor, his anointing will go. It's not true. It's not true unless the person was not called by God. When God calls you, what he gives you, if a young girl like you, this small breast, Pamela Michiao, you can take the anointing and the power of God from a man of God, then what God has used to call the man of God is useless. But we have made sex to be so powerful and so demonized to the extent say unyino nyama ye ka fa pema grow for wadwin no e ma unyin ma unya adwin fin e wo pema grow. Hence people are legally married but sex is a burden for them. They put off light. Ye dum kanya obi pa de ni kuna tena mishia no wa matena for 13 years. Mwanim ni o ne san so ni kunu be mu da. Onim se na tiempo na waye no lollipop. Me chawa me fa. Onimpo na lollipop. Why? Because we have not seen the importance of sexual intercourse in relationship. Because we have demonized it. That's one. Number two, we have not understood the original reason for the organs and their placement and their connection to the human anatomy. Yet, me hune uana many uana masu uana me bema uana
when they yakata so.
So, obisi nyame boy ani ehya atade etina ejino da bi se na tie bia no ebe baby ehye no it's not exposed. It's a hidden commodity.
Cause homesoma me na ye dan ya ho aba ye ba ye beto ankomo.
Me that's all. Wow. Kai say our life. Enuanom kafra. Battery no na ekọ na nyame na mekọ. Eti mo awon hwe won life na ade ne kọ. Eye mefa. Omo yale. Afufufure me kafra mo fa nche na abrante. Obi ahwe o. No black nose mask. Emefa, do you have the sound?
Yeah, oh.
Perfect. When we fatu from now, but I want to go to you. Kafra, we are very sorry for the break in transmission. For those of you on Facebook, we are still transmitting live down here. Myself and the pretty.
So emo akwaba eba no pa nkomo dwumedie so na ye fra ase ayedi nkomo de afa empemo gudie emfaso a ewo so ewo eye anamontuo bi etese aware anase empenatwe emu na eno na counselor amie hu no se eba oman Ghana anase Africa kora no a aya na sex anase empemo gudie no ya mana ba be hye ya dwene mu sabe ayo bonsam adwuma na so bonsam agudie bi eno ntimpempi no aya na ye niam bi sa eteta na say eye esie na me wogide ma passage be de be kwawiye no na ye hunu emfaso bi a ewo mu ene bo ebetumi aboa ama aware anasa relationship bi etimi akonanim counselor yento ankomo ne so
enti nyankopon boy ye no he give us organs and each of the organs in our anatomy has their purpose and their usage. Bema nyame bo no the center of your thinking and well-being e your bema. So the male organ has a serious function. It is said say the nerves 16,000 and more nerves ends at the male organ. 16,000 and more nerves ends at the cap of the male organ. And for the women, we have close to 8,000 and above nerves ends at the clit. Aya kosi akumane wono. The person actually say, "Nyame bo wo nipadua no." Or the atinka ye friend no empema grodi ehye. Let me say this. And I know they will understand. And they will come and look for me. And I am ready for them. Because forget the rest. Choose the best. Counselor Lutrot, Komepe, Mende Chef, Blind Bartimaeus, Tie Jamaica, Tie. And Pema Groya Nyama Warefo. And on the baby out dressing one young Pema Grona Winia, Unya Jimo Yade.
At what age and I was say Obana se bema utumi enyam pema.
Immediately you begin to have erection. One, and begin to produce sperm. You are ready for sexual intercourse.
And how do you know, say, you are ready to produce sperm?
Eba,
any idea?
maximum, clinically, by 12 years, you are producing sperm.
Okay.
So from 12 years, you are sexually active. What's Mary? The youngest girl to deliver in our country is 9 years old.
Years.
Once you start menstruating, you are ready to become a mother. But when it comes to sexual intercourse, your vulva must grow. Your male organ must grow. So the growth determines that it is ready for usage.
Okay.
So sexual intercourse was not created or made for the married. All sexually active beings.
Okay.
And sexual intercourse was also not created only for human beings. Just that the term, because one is animalistic and the other one is humanistic, one term is used as mating, other is used as sex in English language. And more and have sex, and more and make love, and more and yam pemagro. Adia and more yano, and yen shemu, they mate, and no any pemagro and yape. Na yen komu die na yesuano, and so ehu hia emma ni pediana ana. Se ehu hia ma ni pediana, and sana ehu benya faso ewo nyonkofam. Is it important to the human anatomy before it becomes important in relationship? Sex is not meant for the married, and sex is not a demon. Let me say this. You know where to put wisdom to bear. Bro, focus on the say. When him say, "Oh baby, I on she soda." When you do pempen so bia, would any Jimmy na ye kan, and pepi no microphone yanti ase. And yes, I'll be done in Besele, I will nam kroma, untumin cow, and yan ya can. Say Jimmy na ye can, they are lying to you. You not become no. What we are talking about is that when it comes to sexual intercourse, your reaction becomes Jimmy. So when I won ye be done, or be a who say what Jimmy. Now Jimmy na ye can, yan can to say in the form of an insult, but you misbehave. That's a word.
And no yet time
You misbehave because there's a strange chemistry reaction in your mental faculty. It's tickling me. Oh, at the end of it shouldn't tickle you. It should sweet you. I want to know me. What do you know me? And say no. I say I would die. Nesan said, "Dear, you know who be the Nintino." And who should transform yes again? What I say? Bear may be a cell with till bear manasi, or bear be a cell till massy. Empty and Pema grow, dear making na and some of back and won't fast what they say. And won't hear. And won't hear my woe and son a relationship. Don't forget this statement. Sexual intercourse is beneficial to me before the relationship. So don't see the relationship as the result of your good sexual intercourse. And you will not have good sexual intercourse only in relationship. Because people still enjoy good sexual intercourse with prostitutes who they don't have relationship with. So you don't need a good relationship before you can. And if you want to have a good sexual intercourse, then you need a woman like this to marry her. If you're married to her and you're doing everything for her, anytime you meet her, people don't do things for people. They meet them one night and still they have good sexual intercourse.
And see, counselor, near Kanyano, who bet to me, Edna so as the Sudia Mamma say, about the prostitution and your bonnet.
What is wrong with prostitution? It's a profession. Hosting me, is he a bonnet? A bonnet. What's he a bonnet? That then I'll be saying, I shall also a bonnet. Bonnet better home. Now, wouldn't bonnet? Do you know what it's saying? Wouldn't bonnet? Bonnet there.
Near maybe I am so any.
And then answer any, Pema grows any.
Said, and Pema good, you know, you cannot worry, dear. Not just
I said, what's here? They can't want it. And Pema grow, my wife, Franca. They are my wife, Franca, number train, who are now, Bema Brim. Uber train, number train, who are answering on Webby. And he am my wife for sexually active with self control. And he found a wood Sasha for a bonnet. He found Bonnie Benny womb. Bible now what kind of I dad what you womb. Want to say, now come shany bit nasty. nyame ba fa no so ka che se pa shawo ni ba na ne nda na ka shawo fo ni ko benya bi nada mumbuade mo so ra wo kaseti ashawo wo ti we tun ashawo
o mintimi
e ti fo buo ma won
unse woni akokodura
uni ade ma chadia no nyame afa ma shawo ni ba jina junction en kanka togo ho no mo so mo fa tani kogu fo mo o jira nwuram sa togo junction ho no won en tati akoko bi ho ohima hey eduma me
we na aka bu bi o ti na me se mintimi nye yo
na me ka say grace
na sa tete aso
me
ma
jina
no
ho me ko jina ho me cha me shona de dai ya ba cha me
na o ye de wo
me aso fo me ko mo
oni o ko dim komo
hey one of the people I treasure in my life are showers
but o ma no otro
Oma no nyatro
sa
people who practice prostitution don't give names of their clients like you those who are not practicing prostitution.
And din but as in one more no true
Any day.
to the extent say sabi a shower form ferry asem
Enya no kre.
esa wa
Enya no kre. Enya no kre. Sasa na enya no kre. One of the people that can hold on to secrets are showers.
Na no many will be kofa 2 ni ba
Na dey fair 2
uh-huh
2 shillings. Na you fa want to 2 shillings. Enti dey fair 2 tete na 2 shillings.
Okay.
And a shower fi Nigeria buy no a shami na wo. Ye hwa mu yes sisem asa na shower no ba ja shower no ye yes sisem and a 2 ne wo fa na betua 2 shillings. Di unkomo. We abakoso.
Be ma no ekokofa ba no. Emo se wo mu enti ase na anya adwuma. De enti ameka say ashawofo anu otro no. Besa na jo 12. Na dede ana oba no eye ensem ana wo kan no. Sebe unni sa adwuma no a untumi
owo
enye sa dede.
Yes owo de na eka. Oja me fit na eka. Na wakofa bewi na wantua onye din.
Enye so wantua.
Na why
I'm understanding no wo ka se nka wo mo ko aha e na avenue no sesan ye.
Na venue no sesan. Venue no sesan umbu ade. Yeso ade kori sesan venue yan kan wase. Umbu ade. Muka sa shawfo ye den. Enye omo pa na elevate sexual bed wo kuro imu anka. Na kan im jambo aba kuro imu.
Yento enkoma.
What was ade a utimi nya twen man ka sentia.
Yento aso.
Na wo ko jira bi a me kire no pa. Ge yi jira ho. Me emu me du janse ho abisuro. Enye omo ntio. Sa togo embassy chi ho no. Wo ye sum kan ani ho.
Wo kan ani ho.
Eti me du anu so highlight. Ge yi jira sum ho. Wo so highlight anu wa chia. Obi amamehu. She's not afraid of anything. She's not timid. Oh, slow the video of me. Once I slow down, no a back on. Hi, service. So where? Nyamia dum. Nyanko bombo wa hubai. What I say?
You could be so that.
What is it? What shall we need?
Now bear that.
Oh, yanku.
Yeku. How's like yeku?
Yanku. Then I never nobody too. One of the grace on prostitutes. Share Bible. Obi oya di obi ani ebi da be see na ye see oba bi e di dru hom e ko to Yesu na se. What kind of? No oba no ye den.
No yes.
Sika no di to dru hom na efi.
Edwuma mo.
Ashaw for me chia mo. E mo first case mu to ade ane boy e den. Na me
shira.
shira.
Ma so for.
O say
Ana.
En kan asofo ya shawo ni gas ma ko mo so mo ntia me hwe da. Me awia na me nya good me pese me gu enu ase me wi mo nim se me de me ye mo best friend. Mo first kan to ade pa bi mbrem ade ane eye ho pa e wo. Enti dia me kan se me bisa da sa shawo ye boni ana ya ka kire mo se e wa so sa shawo ye boni. Now so ye wo ushers, praise and worship leaders, chorus leaders o mo ya shawo fo. Won ya shawo ni. Oba bi ayan wale na ya we ni bi ya shawo ni. Enti sorry the shawo fo egu o. Shawo for any praise and worship. Mo shawo for egu sorry dem. So for Bible cry get on the to cry shawo. What I say? So for nsuo get on the nsuo cry shawo. Virgins are not made by the church. Virgins are used by the church but are made by families. So when it comes to in Ghana we don't have prostitutes. That's the only problem I have. I'm waiting to find the day that we get prostitutes in Ghana. But for now, we like our shower. What's our shower? Any prostitution, any pill. Once a only be a friend in supermarket. and an enterprise. Who go supermarket and pay pino, the AC was supermarket and say, price in a bomb. Uchi, Ufaya, no, could you be set and tell me a supermarket and be a prostitution. But a ban enterprise, start shopping, get one, get way. You're trouble. Nippon show Italian amount price. And tell me enter and price. It's a show enter and price. Who will you call? Was 20. How am I? We need power. Number 5 and count. How many half? Who can say be called Dodua Forest or Copo Juma? Ah, boy, and sorry, Anopa. A man, a dog, and a datos. Or so na guy no. Saga number 2 capa. Get this all. I shall listen to that. A trap. You could money, a cat was no sleeping. It's dozing. God didn't try no to doggy and cram my dear DB. Was me sorry no. A come home, I'm dead deep. Miss Ona guy, I left your hotel. And that young couldn't send the moon with the far car balabas. A cahoon. You're in the trans foot to a demand in the chest. Next time I call forward that shall with some addition order. Or be a how dine. There be a join your private no one part of a channel or da or dasa. A binu. I had an adjuma. As I am to command. And the men be sending you a song for some. A juma would mean you. Shanwan Cassetio. And a bad in Pemagra. Ya Jenny say, I shall put upon it. Now may catch your say, one year shall. Tracy watching. Your friend say, Miss Bell. Obi a wali bia ya fafa de bia ro ahya wo. What was it? Who see as I go break it? What join ahya wo? One go here. Ghana anye.
Ma nko be me bia ho.
Ah, uko ba ho. Me da say. Enti unya ko ba ho e die. Ye nka se mpema gro ye mbema, obema ene oba. Enye ma na ma. Na ye nsua say the importance of sexual intercourse starts from you and how do you understand sexual intercourse? All my conversation I'm doing 50% now is to clear your mind from the negative thought of sexual intercourse. Sex is not evil. Sex is not evil. As you are sitting, you are sick. No, you are sick. At your age that you've not had sex before. No, a friend for you call me. Sure, you just one minute, I don't know. See me.
Say, Uqua sorry beer. Ye were mappy. Our more essay. Miss Sophia say. Me worry a pa, bear my MS Remia warrior. Me for me won't come or bear my duck, was he say. You be shower any subaby. Nayat's
so far in carbon. So far in carbon. Now, a bar will feel fear. Not so for 2 for say, not so fear for your bay for. As a saka say, a 2 fear. Keeping your virginity. There are so many girls in the church who say they are virgins, but I'm telling you on authority that most of them are masturbating virgins. And come on, you know, you know the sexual deviance is a man for enjoy.
Pay money in the
Me that's the same dear one.
Offer for about muscle, me watching. Your frost and I can set free.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, but good morning.
Maybe I try frost and I can set free.
I just want to
okay, about Casa.
It is just for a
And then you never can. Only the woman because I am go.
Yet you count about Sky yet you. Mr. Chiamuka cry number 1 or so, mammy.
No, see, a baby, I want to be a monsieur, I shall be a clear state. But the woman said, it will be a wood team to say, we are live for ya, one young and pemagro. But say, one young pemagro, it is a deficiency in your body. It's a Roman sister, do when they get to 40, they begin to have clinical challenges because of lack of sexual intercourse. I want you to become used in full, not used in less. So when you become useless, it's because you are lack of proper sexual intercourse. What I say? I say, skin crab is that I break virginity. Something I'm saying. And yes, I find I tell what yes, I'm calling. The American say, and Pemagro is medicinal. Clinically, people Your life is connected to your sexual intercourse. For that matter, don't demonize it. But the challenge is that the way you break your virginity, that's a problem.
Okay, Simon, Kasamami. Yeah, one here. Yo.
Obana Bemba Eshamwa, and as Omusha, a Yadia and Yampupon agent, some every year.
Mr. Say, Ofra and Tia, who's here one, I to me. Mr. Ekobana sa na wo ha ofrefo a wono nso eto aso a obeso oba nkomo imu enti Mr. Ofra entie wo ho why Mr. Pa
Etie pam agro ye wo steps and ye wo policies eto aso obi a wonye pam agro da no ense se uwidiem oba wase ye obi bi e kata ase na ense se bebie a ye friend high me
ofanko ni no abas wasaba ho aso abas memwa kwa babiem Enti abas ashawa bua pa and they are correct. Abas bo no so mame na ashawo ya bua wi se ne empema gudie hia wo ade ne ne wo mpe obi na one ne ntena yo abas ya da se
abas ya se sika ye de wale no nsanke bana ya so ya ne speedile enti
ashawona
enti oni de ashawo na abas ashawo de ye na hwe se ubeye a wo touch ma is ashawo phone bi wo de ti am ba ashawo phone mo nti mase but it's better for you to let them know how to treat themselves very well against infection against unwanted pregnancy because ashawo ni ko wo and your how ebre o mine no bible mi ashawo phone mienu e no mo konye me what kind of Solomon nyansa ayesi Solomon was the wisest king on earth e ya shawo phone mienu e konye me
ba ko ba wu ye no
wahu baako ehwe ye no ashawo adwuma na edididi na bosome nkon madam fo bi me chia obi bo din wo TV so say TV ekwachire pa na Facebook so omo ko wake bi e wo kuro bi so wo nkra ene e ko ye no obi a pe ne night de obewe omo ba ne e bo nkomo ye say ono nko ahu ga bi ne nufu isi so openu bi e no fa ko ye sana ga ne ye la teti mada o manufo boy they say what's that guy we can I did I told that you can't go push
nti we dey ato man kasa as e bi crash na funu
what's that I didn't know who said didn't move yes start you didn't suffer home back come here no back was na flow
who say can
breast milk
sprinkle e ko echire pa na
say breast that no e tokuro enya one hole it is say no feature
hey
wow and the ashawo ni awa won che yes can ba no to be market what does it but bible say omo mi anu ba ko no hu say ba ko no emboa no okun ni de say na bi obetima to aso akoya ashawo business no na de ye ne ya de say me dwe ho a me say me ne wo nyina ye ashawo na me de ewu na me koye aba na say me no fa nyonko a me kwa me awe me de abehwe ndi eduka da e nyina ye de ni wu
ye kwa maso ofrefo aba maso me mo ache ya frost na akasa free
I have plenty of my Solomon, Catafrios.
okay solo yanko
Yeah, nipa ne ntumi ndum na de no yi na fi so.
Councilor na sam na o ka no. O ma ni agi ano papa.
Say na mo ti.
Ma ware. But first na me nya ware ya ne die. And no na me di twa no.
Yeah, he no a.
Acha no a.
Okay.
Na oyire wo ho de.
And you know how
Nya
they
ska me de ba ware.
Solo oyire wo ho.
You be say
Dia no me jana me no ka sai.
Eh.
Tija.
Okay, say and atwam.
Na ntwam go be there.
I came back to the village or what is on your coming away to see you. Almost to go and join us. I'll go check on every now and then when I ever to go.
Solo, yeah, that's it. Not just say, counselor, what about Crawford Champs?
And yet chamso, I no cry empathy yaka. The Bible say, now when him no cram member with them family. Ure if you say, or penny or hinibi, echo kubiso. Or no ankasa ne money, aire. As a son who says, shall ni bar. Emma ne fan, and ne woba, Refi.
A for about my
I shall
watch
follow
it.
you.
Yeah, Frost and I'll get a free.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Look at the someone in my son.
Okay.
I can't tell you and say, oh, what would be one thing?
Hey, Fassa.
Hey, dear, no.
And dear, no.
Hey, and your mother, I can't want to be dear. Hey,
Oh, about nothing. There might be a son of one count. One night, your prayers.
Ah,
One
mommy
night,
cares him now.
what you to do when I see your plan that was
now it's yet.
I'm baby at tea.
Oh, okay.
Then I said, then I asked, just one number to KPH shoe. But I tell you, almost a now my being to me, I had done okay.
Now, are you my worried yet?
Oh, my
And what dear, you said the name one casa.
I used to say, a poor young cat. Oh, your family, maybe my dear.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, counselor.
I prefer some yari. So yari for me can want to see whom so crowd team as an is it water. Lack of sex blocks your thinking cap. And to a baby I will soon idea or tear jumma, yet what then is you or ye cassia or yes, yeah, bear may be under the channel or yes successful or you're useless or you're using full or you're useful. And here can say, yeah, but change them say if it is important, how is it done? How much
offer for watching your frost and Alcasa free.
Hello?
Yes, your frost and Alcasa free. Okay. Miss Alcasa.
I myself, let's see, very cancel a boy who give a money.
A dear Hina, who pass your boss.
I ever I tell you,
And I have water alcohol. I have water Fabi.
oh, maybe I miss you out, I don't know.
Now, don't worry. Don't worry, so I need you when dear.
And my mom, my never apply one man in a year, 1 2 1 2.
I'm mobile worry. But why your customer? Hey, and then I worry, I cry, I find a monam soon.
Then my second letter will be that I'm not going to be the
Medicine. Medicine, no foot.
Way and foot through, and you way and foot through.
Somehow be palma me.
Way at 2 cities 50 pesos for you. Maybe I didn't know, maybe I didn't.
Offer for about my soul.
Offer
for about my soul and watching. Your frost and I got a free.
If I saw medical statements, I'm a free massing.
Okay, set Casa.
Get your counselor to name the Juma power, your mind. The autumn year and the correct. And then you make a tone and say, make a fire by every. Bayano on your dear, not massive. The dear, sorry, I know a few. None in them, by a self one papa. so far for my trip, you know, maybe home. So I didn't so for part of room had more. And coming some because a man Jimsika G. I saw what you okay, a new video crap, you creepy out on your customer that to us, okay, Papa baby asna, and yet be a very gun and then no to women, mamma, my way, and she can say that I look at say, and then I see.
Say, tell us now about my baby so as some more. And our counselor can no one say, I saw for no, Ebiana, rounds up as a corner. War pentamunti not went to me uncle and also put to me no sunny I'll pay.
Minion said, "I may pay a casa." Say, open so called round back. If you have a cat, if you are 20 and 50. So, if you not say, open, I say, yeah, one to the 10 or so, you'll pay the other call.
Intiana, you, Intiana would be dear, no, Emma, and to swap to me, Bem.
And this what me, for your customer that out to me, dear, no, it is your bim.
Said here, that's it. Counselor, just say, you mean,
I'm quite sorry. Wait, or the communion. It's not that's what you're saying. Not so for be say, what our there's some communion. Also, now so the original table needs to serve communion. Or no, wale, not so worry, or no, bo or serve it, but only.
offer for about my soul, memoache, and walk about Comuiso.
Yeah, they must have. Namo to them.
Balcon elsewhere.
Manado. Thanks to me, check out the
Counselor Joseph.
But you say I am mobile money.
I can't tell you, I'm sure I did my power yet in my mind.
To see I did my power.
Yeah, let's see. Man, let's see, and yeah, I want to remember.
I have what I call.
And because let's see, a baby, a man is
Baby, lower UTV no Emma me na ye new como. And yes, sir, a bed chance, Anna, yet me, and your response.
I let's see. A baby, mommy, goes at it. Yes, she wouldn't come in my blue.
Oh, Kafra.
And if I shall get a year time.
Na oba krono na ompese wonu behia na na. E dey nti na broken heart ne baaye na sex ka ho ene ko baaye ana.
Sex ka ho what you get now be straight one chance and if you am I exact.
Yo, na obo ahomoden de e bia na no so ka ho na na wode ma obi won chen no.
Oh, man. And then we are you, me, man, for Canan and Flores.
Hey. Yeah, that's it. Counselor, and you may was so no. Then 2 hours.
So the importance of this discussion, I shall say now, some of these things are what we are talking about. 2 hours. We are ponko. Come on. Who's your boss 2 hours there? It might be nine. Galam say.
Oh, 2 galam say. I was for about my son and watching your frost and I got a friend.
So, good morning.
Good morning.
Your friend is Desmond. I'm afraid we down so much.
Okay.
Counselor, Pastor Yamisha, I wish I met me out to a new Biamo.
Oh, bet me, I know. Oh, bet me at all.
Okay, then see you go feed you do them shop or few more fair. I bet on your fee, I can go fee na job. Cafe, skin day, that's like you be a yaw can and on. And I want to say, recording, I mean, okay, be about sex, I even can ya. I don't know. What's it? Very, very nice. Can you see so? Oh, yeah, motion because it was a fearful now. Wakatani. Where's the beauty of it? Because Miriam and that's what she does. When they cast out the time, it's not nice.
You go boy, what friend is there, Wamra? Now, what makes you be?
What you call Kumasi?
Oh, okay.
Oh, Kumasi. Yeah. Oh, very, very nice. I'm not good in here, that's an American. I'm in Shamu, so I'm a day program here by any counselor. In any channel, I'm afraid.
That's one year, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, but me see, sex must be important to you first before relationship. The entire ye ka maya tiasiano ya demonize ya grono. Ya grono say abone ye for de. Obi ni mpema gro ya oye bonsam. What was here? Oba hu ofe kama po oye bonsam ofi su ase. Enti ya ye fi su ase ye ne ho otan. Ena nkofo bebre wo ho a kani asem empema agrodie ye be kira ade ma ya tiase say sexual intercourse is very important in relationship. Na empema gron ye wo mu asorote. Sexual intercourse is only one. See, there's nothing called phone sex. To be a news, say phone sex. There's nothing called phone sex. There's nothing called video sex. There's nothing oral sex. There's nothing like that. There's nothing called anal sex. There's nothing like that. When it comes to sexual intercourse, it is where there is coitus. The male organ has found the female organ. Any other place that the organs go, they are not sexual intercourse. When a man is having such a thing with an animal, it is not sexual intercourse.
You, David Casa.
But the cancer can be because if I shall be tired to call a GB in cancer.
Hey,
You need to the matter con cancer, it could be 3.
and then why are dear?
Like a cheap to my cancer, you huge man. If you say yes, you do to my head, or you go rat studying.
Na me ba David, a year na walk on one cast away ye, and answer now walk with Joby.
There's no family here.
And I do a bar free tema. What do you shower free tema?
Yes, echo.
Na Okoya Ned, man at the same.
Oh, Boko, no, my bad. It's huge, my no, party or you huge man. What you be too much in the wedding. A poor Tanya man.
Na Namoko drew ya no busia bisa say or bear you free him. And I want for now coffee. Ah, David.
You be okay if you do my daddy no fan of you. We should also be beside when ahead. David, the waffle. David.
I the waffle
Or the waffle, and send me some food. Says, yeah, but no be both of your son about one band here, and you said that. They be can't say and one only no quay, yes, I mean, you won't.
Oh, but where the M so in much today. What fear Juma?
The Koya fear who you feared money just away you watch it. Oh, boy, you're quite before. Obey ye be. What was it? But the essay is trying to say, Obi ka say, I shall only baby on any shock a crank a crack. TMA. Obi Akaway, I shall only be a send Eduma. Ma, I shall only end up and pursue power, dear, as not go
as what fun. Or for about my son and watching.
Hello, morning.
Good morning.
The cancer.
What in your dream? Oh, okay, you.
Serious. Many they are doing. That's why you should know. The can have the can cry. Or not,
Now, when you experience when you have sex before marriage, and I say when you kids will give you a relationship, you must sana ekwaya wariana. Eti aya ufa ashawo ni kakra.
Oh, pa.
Na emu ye de.
Emu ye. Omu ye ku. They can't like a good head. A good. But I can't do another part of it. Remember the fool. Like you, my hour, the arm of like the one. Continue. Can't allow a number one. The damn one say.
Yo, yes, we are that.
And yeah, Cassie. Enkrofo do afraid ni na yusu ahyawo. Eti die esan say ye wo kromu ane say ye bu ahyawo for no me nit. Ye bu ahyawo for no ma fa yale. Because at the end of the day, they are part of the essential service providers in our country. Yeah, ebia yetin ye yetimi nko. Me fa ahyawo ni da. Ese na me ni akokoduro. Uhia akokoduro ade akofa ahyawo ni. Et se obi a wako pharmacy shop be so to condom. Mo obi. Na get not you ni super anti say Mami K oko Pentecost, sorry. Ana oko baako ne friend say apostolic. Ana baako no CAC. Ana baako ne friend there. Beloved for empo do mo no nyesa. Boy. O take count e chi a ni pass me pade ani bi. No now then abrante kasa na nkrofo.
On the person na bebu so.
Obeto condom na ne kan nkrofo ni dos. Obi aba no opa no ho akoto. Obi aba no opa no ho. It is lack of sex education in the country. How do you go to a pharmacy shop and you want to buy para? Man para mienu bi ko.
And yeah, aso no kita microphone no.
Na brate no go do ho no. Enkrofo mienu gina ho. Yes 7 no. Obeto condom mo tumi nka. Enti we ba no atwa no. Na sister no so na de no bobo. Bra, na de na abeto. Sister. Ade ani bi. Ordinary kirefo. Ade be.
And then one draw paper so man.
No, go school and okoto na wakoto box. So the issue is that we need to educate people on sexual issues. And maybe be the wo ahyewo for man. Hwe me share group bi am na mudi nkomo. Mami ke nyame bi ana obde omo ye omo ya ase no. Me nyame na fa me so e na me yi wo film. Ebi di alata sam na show omo ase. Ebi e de milk e wo horo omo ase. Ebi e de anketwade kese no friend say. The aye business man kwala na say omo to kwa ho amo sresre no. Anketwade kese no. Lemon, line.
Lemon ye kese no.
Ebumudi pe pa omo ase. Oh yes.
Adano nurse dey be betre wara. O say o dey fra one water. O dware wi a o dey ohoro wase.
Nurse no be kasa. O won jina so nti o kasa.
Eno ye omo a wo mo anya infection.
Thank you. And eno so ye nya continuous. Thank you. And me be omo no. Nya me bia me ko kire won no. Nya ma say if you say ahemfie ni ya asomdwe wo ho. Say na be atafribomski be ko yi. Na obi wo ho a nya ma omo ye no. So we can't neglect them. If you hear the number of callers that came, they are not evil people. They are not sinners. God has not rejected them. But they are using the facility that God has provided under the grace dispensation. And the empowerment growth is important, but the individual needs to understand the chemistry of sex. And then I make say, their friend is sexual intercourse. You need oral sex, you need anal sex, you need animal sex, you need their friend phone sex, you need video sex. Sexual intercourse must happen between a male and a female. Anything else is not sexual intercourse. But a man say, how beneficial is it in relationship? That is where the individual must learn from this show. How it's made.
Importance na ebia na obi eye enso no onimu faso a ewo mu na eno no so no wachire ama arefo
me da se enti me di si no de di kan te nyame baba ya dum ni aba next week no obi a wonim se we are virgin wonim se we are virgin ese unya masturbating virgin unya anal virgin because we also a virgin but they are hihia no ho or they are hihia no ho de ne sa hihia no ho unya virgin. Wow, we are virgin, I'm so a virgin, Kosoye. Menkase beboa, me say Kosoye, man come out. Kosoye, but I can't take him the here. Number 2, Obi o castle de Bemon be share cane. And over na branty a shen ni share cane no, and co ye. Ya fosun, I'm what now, I don't know, I'm a no. Tie me, net tie me you. Ye didn't come on. Wow, be so sure, Pema good, dear ye. Emma wa de ko yie umpama gro ko yie no koso hwe until you have made a decision to break your virginity. Know that why you break your virginity, who breaks your virginity, how you break your virginity will affect your sexual life till you die. Being a Roman sister doesn't make you a candidate to heaven. Being a Roman father doesn't make you a candidate to heaven, because sexual intercourse was created by God for a purpose. When I explain to you why the clitoris was put there, not for any purpose, but for sexual intercourse, you will see that it is not a sin. Wow, fair 24 bar jai. Wow, no one sang at the 4 bar jai. We are punching. We are horse, you can't say. We are ponko. 2 hours your basso. Ha! 0277. Mr. Roman father do not be called Bosamjo. Roman father didn't answer one. They're having sexual intercourse now. They are masturbating, majority of them. It's alleged that if you gather most of the sisters, it's alleged that most of them masturbate. No, they masturbate. And they think that when they tell you masturbation is better to relieve what? You see the importance of sex? 0277 609 644. 0277 609 644. If you don't use Ashawo people, don't speak against them. Those of you using them to use them well, pay them well, so they can pay their tithes to God. 0277 609 644. Mpema gro anya bone so da. Ina nya bon sama chade e ya nyankopon adoma chade o de ma ye. Na mi nhira mo. Kosi da e be hia bi.
Anope yedi nkomo e de afa emfaso sex eye anase ehia ewo relationship anase aware emu na yate se enano ana enhyiamudie no ye sex no emu hia pa enti brano no aya no ye ne yekunu no muntem ma tichiru aya na won mo efere sa enhyiamudie ebu hon mo a wo se mempe mani nje ho enu nti ne kunu ba ne nchen a na wo twetwe ne ho no ma no excuses o yes sir ashawfo ya beje 3 points ama yen enti mesrew se waware nko ade a ene na mesrew mi awani na je ne saa na be ma no
o me na ni de ade e afase aduro
se mi awani adutu wa bites no
e na de no se empema grow da ni bites ma wa ja wade no
ane enti
ye be sua de wa da ni bites aja wani njia just leave and go
mesrew yenye
sex is not punishment.
Yema ye ninyi ewo sex.
Yes.
Esan.
Yeah, you ginger. Now I seem so clear. Why you be that? Last time we all was
na me bo wakra wiki.
And now ma obi. Well, to be why.
Atia. Enti me bronya de. No. Enti yenhwe se be ma sex no wa ware a no de. Dan da opa na watch na anytime be opa bi aye no.
There's something called too much sex. There's something called too much sex.
Ebaboa e mama ni mote anopa. So obehu aya communion day no aya wo fa o yire ansa wa kwa so.
There's no data. There's nothing called bad day for sex.
Ti wo fa kwaje communion kra.
You command communion so for kra. You me yire anopa.
Ansa no akọ.
Bibia si mu kwada. E to le kwam tu me yire anopa. Me kwa anointing sane sam si den na aba.
Na te se nia wo ye no.
Mo se pama gro e ma wa dwemu da ho fine.
Awa no de.
What say?
Enti nache.
Mami ke wa dwemu ya me ka o 027760.
No. Anope abemu aketo 1 year wodi ni birthday. Ne papa Perry was say nyame hira no no wodro abofra no dodo. Ni din de ene living hack a champon. Meti. Living hack.
Meti din da.
Ane say
because of a hacker.
Living hack a champon. Enti. Nyame hira no na wanya ne kese 1 year. Nyame mani nim die wodi behunu nyansa e wo sukuu mu. Ebra covid na na do abie school yi wo ko school nyame hira no na dwene mu emie. Aha ye de dwumadie no.
Let me give me so wait 1 second but ginger and real fish meka we are ginger chips. Honey and ginger. Sana dia na ko ban sia the covid na review. Immune booster but we dey review. Enya dro we ya nkasa ye. Dem we density spec. Enya sha wo ba. Akeka dro any honey. And a man bake it to close to 180 degrees. Very crispy. Udu go anymore, will be the Franco.
So, mammy be intimate me one that.
Oh, and that's it. That's it. Pema grocery video, grandma, do one dance. It was social video. Then the other dance. And Jamaica, now shop and move from Namima 0277 6096. So, go from first if you make a better about Fondex. I'm about to put a medical Fondex. Maybe your friend first, your mama. I'm a smile. Now, Pema brother, your mammy came back.
GTP, Nadaroma, I meant to my GTP new style. And maybe I just style counselor. Na GTP dear, Nyaminsha woman, say 1 more year and to my papa F. One designers, so no be creative. I am now one share nano pa. Into a more quadumana, not just a creativity, no. One more dream what the whole into more designs, no, not just a F pa. Nina no GTP for 1 more and sano. Magic Herbal Hospital and Spa. Or mature quine ewo Abekala Pass, a free pipe junction one more. Bibi beer how they will nip a young wood when it's your one mouth show now who at me at all. Spine Therapeutic Center, me who is me who see in I a 1 more Daruma. North Kaneshi, Swan Lake last stop and a fay. Spintex Road, go to Barbie bus stop one more. Or mature quine Ebako ewo one more.
Very, very good sexuality. Spine.
And Sinatra Semidin and a mammy, Punedu, yeah, the counselor say, son of Peoba, 9 in it chain. Counselor may go.
It's your Facebook. 2 film Nigeria, 1 shower. 2 or so film. 1 shot to conserve him. And you are me under 4 years, and Pemagro on your bonnet. I saw now a margin saying Pemagro your bonnet. But we will explaining to you the importance of sexual intercourse. And for that matter, we're going to teach you a lot of things about it. And the reason is that we have made sex one of the best evils in our lives. See me? You won't fear we and Pemagura unya hunto. You won't fear ben swa u train san 1 year and Pemagura ebedani yalema. Unyi do pepensobia unyam Pemaguro ama wadwuma da ho. Oba bon school or ye bibi enko you sua de pam ye twa pattern na refi. Hwe say ye breaking virginity sen. Enya bo sam mami bo so gu ma de so ade na kura ya atena me the time bo so ni say mami ke some of tena say halfway no sexual position yeah gen half editie me. You've learned a lot today. This is not to encourage you to go and then patronize a shower by all means. A shower is expenditure, but remember that sex was not meant for dogs and animals. I was meant for human beings. 0277 609 644. Learn to have good sexual intercourse. Your skin will be fresh, your eye will be clean, your mind will be better, and your intelligence level will go high. I'm grateful for you joining me this morning. Join me once again another time in the right place for the right purpose, for the right discussion. Don't forget this evening, exactly 9 p.m. sharp, Prayer Palace, our all night is there. We're going to deal with a demon that is attached to coronavirus. Ya bremo 0277 609 644. Spintex Road, just adjacent UBA Bank for ABN. Where I compound, you know me share wall. Brand new Mompaye. Kai say, who follow me YouTube, Counselor Lutro, Instagram, Counselor Lutro, Twitter, Counselor Lutro. Na se see anime kasan de ko na press the follow button no. Facebook edaho. Na mi shira. Bye bye yo. Bye bye.